Hi, as you probably know, I'm Ryan Joyner, the Youth Ministry Coordinator here at Rescue Student Ministries, and I am so excited that you are joining us for this thrilling venture into a new way of ministry for us. And I'll be honest, there are a lot of unknowns for us, but there's even more for you. So I wanted to send you this quick 5-minute video just to help prepare you for what it's going to be like to be a small group leader. The first thing I want to prepare you for is that these small groups are not just a side ministry. They're not just an extra thing that we're doing. They are the backbone of our ministry. So your role as a small group leader is extremely significant. You see, we have 3 main goals in this youth ministry. The first is to inspire students to love God. The second is to connect them with a mentor and with their Christian peers. And third, we want to use those 3 vital relationships to inspire them to serve God with their specific giftings, talents, and abilities. And I believe from my experience with small groups that we can achieve all 3 of these goals within the small group environment. And so I'm so excited about it. I also want to introduce you to the basic schedule of what we're going to do on Wednesday nights. And since you'll be working with the high schoolers, we're going to ask you to be there at 6:45. That'll give you time to make sure the small group room that you'll be in is together, that you get to connect with the students a little bit before we start service. And then at 7:05, we're going to start with probably a video and then do a few announcements. And then at 7:15, we'll go into a time of worship, and we're probably just going to do about 2 songs of worship, about 10 minutes long, and that'll be a really good time for you to worship with the students. And then at 7:20 or at 7:25, myself or Phil or one of our other gifted speakers will introduce the biblical topic that we'll be discussing within the small groups. So that's going to be a really neat thing. And then at 7:35, we'll split into our small groups, and we'll have the small groups in rooms, the upstairs rooms of the student center. And so we'll just give them about 5 minutes to all get up there and get comfortable, and then you'll start leading your small group. And at 7:40, that's when you'll lead your small group, and you'll do that till about 8:15. And during that time, you'll just be leading discussion from some questions that we'll have given to you in advance and that you'll have read over. And it'll ask you sometimes to read scripture and then talk about it. And it'll give you a real good opportunity for you to really just sit down with the students and ask, okay, here's the scripture, but what does it mean? How can we actually live this out? And hopefully that'll be a great experience for you. And then at about 8:15, we'll stop the discussion, or you'll stop the discussion, and have a time of prayer. Then about 8:30, we'll close up. Some weeks it'll be shorter just because the discussion will be quicker, and some weeks you'll want to go longer, but we're really going to try to keep it right around 8:30. And then when you dismiss your small group, they're free to go. They're free to hang out with each other a little bit more, however they would like. And then also in February, we're going to be starting with a new curriculum that I want you to know about. It's called He Said, She Said, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be 4 gender-specific lessons. The first lesson is going to deal with expectations, the world's expectations versus God's expectations for us as men and women. And then the second lesson will be about dealing with tough emotions. You know, that's going to be really unique for the guys and very different for the girls, and we'll have specific lessons for you to be able to discuss that with them. And the third week is going to be talking about the internet and how to deal with it. You know, for guys, we'll be talking a little bit more about how to avoid internet porn, and for the girls to watch their image and what they put out there onto their Facebook and their MySpace, and you know, how they really are represented, how they talk to people over the internet. And then the last week will be about love and romance, and hopefully that'll give you as a leader an opportunity to really kind of share from your stories of how you've experienced love and how it's hurt you and how you've really found God's love. And that'll be a really neat opportunity. I'm really excited about the series. I'm excited about these small groups. I really think that together we can make a serious impact, not only on these students' high school careers, but on their lives. And I'm so excited about it. I'm going to be sending you some more video emails in the next coming weeks, just to kind of give you some more tips and preparation, some more details on how it's really going to be like to lead a small group. Some stuff from my experience and how I can possibly help you be able to lead these discussions a little bit better.